All right, excessive water bills, outrageous and irregular meter reads for months. Our KPRC 2 Investigates team has heard your complaints about your City of Houston water bills.
Customers are feeling drained, frustrated that there's apparently no recourse here and seemingly no one in the city who will listen. And that's why all week, investigator Amy Davis has taken a hard look at the issues, pushing our city leaders for the solutions. And Amy's back. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We have heard these complaints for months from Houston water customers about irregular bills. They say no one will listen to explain them to customers.
From frequent checks of the water meter at his family's West Houston home,
something fundamentally gone wrong,
to routine inspections of his fluctuating water bills,
8,000 gallons.
Andrew Chesney has tried for months to make them make sense.
Just randomly paying bills with no explanation just doesn't sit right with me.
With just one baby and his wife, Chesney says his small family's water usage should be fairly consistent. But his monthly water bills have bounced up and down from $43 one month, then $550 the next, $389 in June, $139 another month. Chesney paid these bills in full. Then in September, an unexplained adjustment to his bill, adding $1,169.
It makes it impossible, to be honest. These large swings in bills from one month to the next, you just can't budget.
Repeated phone calls with questions to the water department went unanswered. And then Chesney discovered the numbers on his meter weren't even moving. Check it out. His August and September bills show the meter reading at 1001. And on October 13th, it was still at the same read. The water department said he had an open work order to replace or repair the problem. But when?
The ownership is just not there.
Nobody's taking responsibility.
Nobody at all.
After weeks of back and forth, the water department told us it had estimated Chesney's bills for 3 months. And then in March, the city didn't even generate a bill. When the city did an actual read, they discovered he had used more water than what they had estimated. That's why they say Chesney owed an extra $1,100.
It's almost like going to the grocery store today, paying for your goods, and then on your next visit, you get told that you owe X, Y, and Z from previous visits.
And if I can't count on the water department to send me a bill for what I actually owe within a month or 2 months or 3 months, how can I budget?
That's a very reasonable question.
Carol Haddock is the director of Houston's Public Works Department. She said the reason for so many estimated reads are the devices on the meters that send your reading from the meter to the city. They're old and outdated.
We have infrastructure that's at the end of its life, and we're seeing that we're not getting reads as regularly as we could.
The city is already working to replace them, but Haddock said supply chain issues means it may take years.
Well, and I will admit that this is an area that is frustrating. It's frustrating for us too. We do not like to do estimated billing.
To protect yourself, you should check your water bills every so often. If your meter read was estimated, it has to be noted on your bill. By city code, the water department cannot estimate more than 3 months in a row.
So Haddock says that customers like Chesney do owe those bills, even if they're unexpected. She said with the old transmitters on water meters, the water department is only receiving accurate reads for about 60% of all residential meters in Houston each month. So 60%, that means 40% of these nearly 500,000 customers are being estimated, or they're trying to send somebody out manually to read them.
Well, in the one case, the month to month, his meter didn't even change.
Right.
So how would you even read that?
So they say the meter underneath that was working, but the dial on top was not.
Okay.
So even though the customer can't check to make sure what your meter's actually registering, she's like, but when we change that device, we get an actual
So it's the meter behind the meter.
Yes. And it's transparency, and I think that's what's so frustrating for people.
So should we just go out now and check our meters on a monthly just to make sure it's rolling, just to make
check your bills, check your meters. I mean, because at least you'd have a heads up if you're not receiving an accurate bill to know that it may be changing.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems like it will be. Definitely check it. All right, Amy, thank you.